Welcome to the TV program of those who produce and find the way out. Turkey is using the most expensive gasoline and diesel fuels of the world. Consumers and drivers therefore began to use LPG systems as they are much cheaper. We will talk with Veda Öztürk on the success story of Atiker, the sequential LPG systems. Yes, Veda.
Well, Sami, I have recently visited Atiker in Konya, which is the biggest facility of the industry, not only in Turkey, but also in the world. I was really impressed. The group, which has a corner on the world market with its technology, contributes a lot to Turkey. Our audience will see and understand the extent of this technology.
Atiker is exporting its products to 42 different countries. Now let's watch the first part of this success story altogether.
Atiker, which was founded by Mehmet Ali Atiker in the 1970s for manufacturing drilling pipes, has been manufacturing LPG tanks since 1988. At the point it has achieved today, Atiker has become popular with its sequential LPG systems worldwide. Mehmet Ali Atiker, who is the son of a shoemaker, is exporting sequential LPG systems to 42 countries today.
As the son of a shoemaker, I was making shoes. I quit shoemaking in 1965, and after apprenticeship and semi-skilled rating in turnery, I began my own business as a steel bender. After steel bending from 1971 to 1974, I started manufacturing drilling pipes in 1974, and in the meantime I manufactured closed and filter drilling pipes and finally began to manufacture plastic pipes in 1994. Well, we began the LPG business in 1988, and today I am assertive that we are the only company in Turkey and in the world which manufactures the A to Z of sequential LPG systems. We have 550 dealers across Turkey, and we export our products to more than 45 countries. We are employing more than 500 employees, and we aim to become a worldwide famous brand with our quality.
Atiker manufactures all the parts of sequential LPG systems, including the tiniest screw, and is well away from its European rivals in terms of the amount invested on R&D.
Some companies in Europe provide half of their equipment from sub-industry products, but we manufacture A to Z of our systems, as we cannot rely on the quality of sub-industry products in Turkey. We manufacture all the parts ourselves. Our company invests on R&D regularly, and I think there is not another company in the world which keeps up with the technology and makes as much investment on the industry as we do. There is not another company which manufactures all the parts of the LPG systems from A to Z in Europe. For instance, some companies manufacture the LPG tanks and some others manufacture the brain of the system, whereas we are the only company in the world that manufactures both A to Z of the sequential systems and the LPG tanks.
After Europe, the vehicles in Turkey will start running on natural gas, enabling the company to make new investments on the area.
We are expecting natural gas stations to emerge in Turkey soon. We manufactured the natural gas system and we are waiting for the launch of gas stations. We currently have sequential LPG systems for every kind of vehicle, and as I've just mentioned, we are waiting for the launch of natural gas stations. From now on, I hope cars will run on natural gas, enabling customers to travel or drive to work at an expense 30% cheaper than LPG systems. We are already launched and are selling the product overseas, but we are waiting for the natural gas stations in Turkey. We are launching the natural gas systems for cars, and we are selling the system to overseas markets.
Especially European drivers prefer cars that run on natural gas, since natural gas is friendlier to environment and human health.
Especially natural gas and LPG systems will gain worldwide importance because, first, diesel fuel is used in navigation and agriculture. Gasoline will be used in aviation. Since gasoline and diesel fuel prices increased, LPG will be used in vehicles as the byproduct of petroleum. The advantage of natural gas systems which have emerged recently is that they prevent air pollution and are friendly to human health. Thus, everyone and European countries encourage the use of natural gas. But why do they encourage this? For human health. For instance, natural gas is 50% more beneficial for cancer and lung disease. The amount of air pollution caused by gasoline is much more than that of LPG and natural gas. For that reason, many countries in Europe encourage the use of natural gas and LPG systems as they promote human health and prevent air pollution. I would like to mention that for the sake of human health and not to change the ecosystem, drivers pay less taxes for vehicles running on LPG in European countries like France. For instance, today, the royal family of the UK is using an LPG car.
Yes, sir. Now we're going to talk about Mehmet Ali Atiker, one of the pioneer industrialists and big brothers of Konya. And you have visited the facilities. So what are your observations?
Yes, he's one of the first industrialists in Konya and a nice person who's held up as an example by the industry of Konya, a productive man. The company has made significant breakthrough in the last years, together with his sons Mehmet and Ömer, the second generation. I have visited at least 1,000 companies so far, but this was one of the few companies I was really impressed with. Atiker has an ultimate technology. It is an entire facility with 8 factories involved. There is not such a facility not only in Turkey but also in the world. Normally, each part and the brain is manufactured separately. Then all the parts are assembled and sold this way. In the world, Atiker is unique in that only the metal sheet comes as raw material into the facilities. All the other parts, from the smallest screw to the electronic brain and ultimate technological equipment, are manufactured by Atiker itself. This facility is unique. It provides a great added value to Turkey and to exportation. It provides a considerable amount of export revenues to our country.
Whether the system errors in the LPG cars came out in the recent car accidents. The reason of Atiker's success lies beneath the fact Veda Öztürk has just mentioned that all the parts of the LPG systems from A to Z are manufactured at the same factory in integration with each other. You will see that there is a world of difference between this facility and sub-industry products.
There have been questions as to the safety of LPG systems because of the car accidents they involved in the recent years. But are the LPG system cars really safe?
The gasoline tank and the LPG tank of a car is 1.5 millimeters. The latest cars are made of plastic, and the LPG tank is resistant to an impact of 3 millimeters as it is made of sheet in accordance with 6842 standards. Furthermore, there is no longer fake production of these systems as in the 1990s. Today I have 550 dealers in Turkey, all of whom have Turkish Standard Institution certificates. We do not work with a company which is not TSE certified. Moreover, the Chamber of Mechanical Engineers proves these systems as well. That is, after the mounting of the system, the Chamber issues an impermeability report. The bylaws have changed completely since 2008. These systems are produced with zero defect, using high technology. After a car crash, gasoline may leak and ignite, but the LPG doesn't. Today, people ignore the fact that propane tanks are used in 80% of the houses for cooking and heating safely. The LPG systems are mounted with high technology. The Chamber of Mechanical Engineers issues impermeability reports, and the dealers who mount the systems are TSE certified, so there's nothing to be afraid of these systems. If they were dangerous, I would neither personally use nor merchandise these systems. Otherwise, I would be responsible for this.
Atiker's success attracts the attention of Italy, the industrial leader of the world. World-class quality standards and customer satisfaction is the reason of the success.
We import our products to 40 to 42 countries, including Russia, the Netherlands, and Italy. Italy and other European countries manufacture half of the equipment and provide the other half of the parts from sub-producers. But the Italians visited us and saw that we manufacture all of the parts in our facility, for which they congratulated us. The Turkish industrialists should 1. Manufacture quality products, 2. Stand behind their products, 3. Determine the prices in compliance with the world market, 4. Offer post-sales services. This is the key to success.
The customers who use the LPG systems in Turkey have become as conscious as the manufacturers. Atiker attaches great importance to customer satisfaction and offers quality and cost-effective products to consumers.
This is the key to success not only in the LPG industry but also in other industries. If you try to sell a $5 product for $7.50, you may sell it once or twice. But today, the consumers are more conscious than the manufacturers, and they can learn all the world markets via the internet. They know which products are sold where and for what price, as well as their advantages and disadvantages, leading the manufacturers. Why? Because they have the time to research everything. Before buying an item, they investigate at least for 2 days, i.e., they ask friends' opinions, search the internet, and finally come to the seller. Before coming to the seller, they also ask to the sellers next door. Today, the customers are more conscious than the manufacturers.
Dear Veda, obviously the company budgets a significant amount to research and development so they can manufacture and export the latest technology products to 42 countries.
Yes, we can say they're the only company to use the robot technology in their industry. They own invaluable, very expensive machines. I was persuaded that it was a very safe system. Mr. Mehmet Ali Atiker and his sons are personally using LPG system cars. I have learned that even the royal family is using this type of cars to protect the environment. In order to be lighter, today cars are usually made of plastic and tanks are made of sheet with 1.5 centimeter thickness. However, the thickness of sheet used in LPG tanks is 3 centimeters. Thus, they are more robust in case of accidents. The usage and export of these systems are increasing day by day. The usage of them is also increasing in foreign countries, even more rapidly than Turkey.
Since it is important to use everything economically, we can see around that more people began to use sequential LPG system cars. Companies do not confine themselves to this. They began to mount these sequential LPG systems while manufacturing the cars. But do these systems wear out the engine as they run without fuel oil? Let's listen to the pioneer of the industry, Mehmet Ali Atiker, for the answer.
The LPG system manufacturer Atiker enables the cars to run on economical fuel. The LPG system is used in luxury cars too.
For instance, the engine of a man's car may break down. The engine burns excessive oil. The engine may be unadjusted. The valves may be ruined. The piston may be broken. The car may use too much fuel. It completely depends on the car care and maintenance. Especially some customers come and say, "My car does not work with gasoline, but it works with LPG." A car, the carburetor system which is gone, does not work with gasoline, although it works with LPG. In the sequential systems, the car starts with gasoline and then runs on LPG. It never wears out the engine. If there was such a problem, European companies wouldn't mount LPG systems on automobiles.
The company manufactures on an area of 42,000 square meters and employs more than 500 people. Mehmet Ali Atiker thinks that employees should be satisfied in order to ensure customer satisfaction.
Naturally, it is a source of pride for us to satisfy our employees. We are employing more than 500 people, all of whom are insured. We are never employing uninsured workers. If you want your company to grow, first, you should not employ any uninsured workers, and second, you should not sell any products without value-added tax, so that no one can complain about you. You should be peaceful. If you earn, you will pay your taxes promptly, and an ex-employee will not talk behind your back.
Mehmet Ali Atiker, who manufactures in the industrial city of Konya in Turkey, thinks the city will create a new Chinese miracle after overcoming certain inadequacies it has.
Konya and its industry lack two important things. First, an international airport, and second, a faster way of transportation to Mersin port. Provided these are enabled, Konya will be the China of Turkey 5 years later. The range of products manufactured in Konya is far more than any other city in Turkey, but 80% of these products are traded via Istanbul, Bursa, Izmir, and Iskenderun. Konya also lacks an automobile factory, as they are sold without a brand. Our biggest concerns as the Turkish industry result from lack of education and institutionalization. We strive to leave an institutionalized company not only to our children but also to our grandchildren. Businessmen should plan in advance how they can industrialize and entrust the institution to their grandchildren. We are a company which invests 90% of its profit in research and development. This should be the case not only in the LPG industry but also in other industries. A businessman must love his business. Second, he must care about his customers. Third, he must offer perfect post-sale services.
Atiker, one of the most popular sequential LPG systems of the world, is looking to the future with hope.
Today, Atiker Sequential LPG Systems is a famous brand in Turkey and Europe. If God allows, we will maintain this popularity and even increase it. We have never looked back on our way. We have always looked ahead and will keep going further. We will not stop whatever business we do.
Yes, Mehmet Ali Atiker tells other businessmen to work this way if they want to sleep with peace of mind.
Yes, he is really a model person for businessmen of Konya, a pioneer for them in every aspect. He started a business from zero, and today he is #1 of the world in the industry, which is not easy. It's a real success story. Besides, Atiker is one of the few Anatolian companies which have been able to build a brand. In Mr. Mehmet Ali Atiker's words, Konya is the China of Turkey. There is not another city in which such a wide range of products are manufactured, but it is important to build a brand which Atiker achieved. So the other businessmen modeled themselves on Mr. Atiker. It is a company that serves greatly to Konya and Turkey, as they bring a considerable amount of foreign exchange earnings via exportation. I'm really very impressed.
And he made a nice request and said that an automobile factory is required in Konya. We are sending this message to Ankara via CNN Turk. We will keep informing you of good news. If you want to cheer up, keep watching us. Goodbye.